Hello there, Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome back to Radiant Moon Tarot. My name is Victoria, and we're going to be looking at July 2024 money and career energies for you guys. If it is your birthday this month, happy birthday to you. We do have a couple of really positive energies coming in here for you. July 2nd, we've got Venus in your sign, trining Saturn in Pisces. Where are we? On the 21st of July, coinciding with the full moon, the blue moon in the sign of Capricorn, we have the sun in your sign trining Neptune in Pisces, and we have the sun entering your sign in July 10th, and this is forming a trine to Saturn in Pisces. So there's a lot of Pisces energy, water sign energy coming in for you guys. But it's all these things transiting through your sign that are maybe going to help you to bring some dreams to fruition. This can help you make a practical plan to follow your dreams. And perhaps you may have some intuitive insights as well on how to make more money. You might be feeling a little bit more creative in your money, and you may be really kind of focused on what your long-term vision is for your future with your money, with your finances. We've got a beautiful new moon in the sign of Cancer on the 5th of July, and so this is your new moon. And this is a really beautiful energy. Of course, the moon is your ruler and is very much home in your sign. So this is happening at 14 degrees, and it can be related to your second house energy. So your money, your home, your family, how you make your money, how you spend your money. You might be looking for some investments for the long term. And some of you are forging a new path in life as well. Maybe you've got a new partnership, or you're adding to your family in some way. So money really does have an impact on some of your relationships, right, through your month ahead. And this can either make it a little bit more challenging, or it can make it a lot more beneficial. New moon energy brings new beginnings, new intentions, can possibly bring about some new opportunities for you. Some of you could be moving where you live, expanding, maybe getting a bigger place to live, or maybe you are downsizing as well in that energy. But this is really about, when the new moon is in your signs, about your personal goals and dreams. What do you want in regards to money, your career path? Are you happy where you are right now, or is it time for a change? So a really beneficial moon there for you guys, all right? And of course, we've got some other planetary influences there. Beware of July 15th, okay? It is one of the trickier energies of the year coming in here, and expect the unexpected. It's going to be very fiery, very spicy. This can be very challenging in its energy. We do have Mars. Mars can get you going, can get things moving and shaking, right? Very bold, very brave energy, but it can also bring a fighting energy here as well. And it does have a conjunction with Uranus, the planet of great awakenings, of change, of freedom, unexpected happenings, and that is in the sign of Taurus, which Taurus is about our money and our resources, but Taurus likes peace. So Uranus is fighting for freedom, or Mars in conjunct Uranus is fighting for freedom in the things that may be, kind of stuck in Taurus a little bit. So you could have some kind of push-pull energy coming in there. You might find that maybe you've got an investment that's stuck somewhere. Maybe it's like a long-term investment and you're looking for a way out of it, right? And it can be that fighting for what it is you want to free up your money out of something where it's locked in, right? And that can be quite the challenge sometimes, right? And it's like, no, read the fine print and do this. So you might need to get a little bit creative, or you might need to kind of, if you really, really want your money out of something, right, you might need to take a little bit of a penalty. But it could save you in the long run, because your intuition may be guiding you that, hey, I got to get my money out of here. Because with that energy as well can be volatile markets as well. So investments can be a little iffy sometimes around there. So if your intuition is telling you that you got to get your money out of something, then maybe look for ways to do that. All right. But this can also be a little bit of a challenge between you and another person. You could have different values in regards to money. One person may just be like, you know, I like my money to be free. And, you know, the other person might be like, well, we've got to put it in the bank. We've got to do this. We've got to do this. So when you have a freedom seeker with money and you've got someone very down to earth and practical, what do we have? An argument. All right. So just be aware of that the middle of July, because that's right the day before Mercury goes into shadow, preparing for its retrograde period in August. So this is where communication can kind of go a little bit sideways. We do have a full moon in the sign of Capricorn on the 21st. This is at 29th degree. This is a blue moon, so this can be a very rare opportunity to do something. This can be a little bit mystical, a little bit, there might be something unknown that comes up, okay, or this can be like a big ending to something, right? Full moons do bring about endings, but they can also help cleanse and purge and bring something in that's really positive for you, right? But 29th degree, it's like now or never, right? But with that blue moon, it's once in a blue moon, once in a lifetime, right? Maybe you feel that there's something that you may never come around again, right? That kind of thing. So it's like very, you might have a very important decision to make right around that time, all right? The back of the deck here, we do have Capricorn energy coming in with the Devil card. Now, the back of the deck could be an underlying influence for you, and it can also be something that's unexpected or something that may come in that's not quite here yet. But with the Devil card, this is number one, examining your shadow side, right? What has control over me? What has power over me? And the Devil can represent temptations, and this can represent a frivolous attitude towards money. This can represent someone who is a bit of a spendthrift. This can represent like debt, like challenges with money here as well. But the Devil card can also represent a focus on material things, right? So this can be this energy where there's a little bit of an obsession, or the thoughts about money and surrounding money may just have a little bit of a control over you. It's not always a bad thing, but it's something we need to be aware of, because our thoughts do become things. So as long as we think positive and we keep a positive focus and we're open and flexible and adaptable, then hey, we can, really embrace some really positive changes, right? We can keep our focus on our material world and our money. It's great, right? But the Devil can quickly turn a good thing into a darker energy. So we do need to be aware of that. Our obsessive thoughts, okay, toxic people in our workplace, bad underlying, underhanded dealings, right? That kind of thing. So whenever the Devil card shows up, this is something to be very aware of. That there could be people around you not operating in your best interest. There could also be something a little bit nefarious or not to your best interest going on with your money in your career place, okay, or even with a significant other, because there could be some secrets there with money. And again, if two people who share resources, share money, have different outlooks or objectives on how to spend it or how to save it or invest it, then we get this, butting heads kind of energy, and we can really get tied up in that for a while. So just be aware of that Devil energy. But this can strictly represent Capricorn energy ruled by Saturn. Saturn's in retrograde. So, you could be really taking a step back and looking at your long-term goals and your vision and your dreams in regards to money, your long-term plan. And you could be like, my long-term plan with money isn't good. And so this is your opportunity to free yourself and to do something a little bit better. Change your habits, change your spending habits, get things back on track with money or with your career. We have a change in the wind, and this is in your protection position, okay? So there's change in the wind, and the message here is don't resist, okay? There could be a lot of changes going on externally around you. There could be changes that you want to make. Okay, there could be changes that you didn't quite, think were going to happen. But the change in the wind says that you probably already know that there's something going on. Your intuition is guiding you. Your intuition is telling you some things. You're seeing some signs potentially. And the best thing you can do is observe, go with the flow, and be open to change. Resistance is futile. Sometimes there's things that are set in motion that are beyond our control. All right. So there could already be some changes that you've started to make. And this is that key here for you to keep doing what you're doing. All right. To just do what you're doing. You know, try and keep on the positive side of things, right? And things will settle when they're meant to settle, or things will fall into place as they're meant to. And again, there could be changes going on that you don't actually play a role in. Right. And it could be like, maybe there's some stuff going on at work, or maybe your boss walks in one day and says, you know, screw this joint, I quit. And they just walk out the door, leaving everyone high and dry, and everyone's sitting there pulling their chin off the floor going, what just happened? Right. It could be a coworker that, you know, that has something going on, right? It could be a company restructure as well. And sometimes those company restructures, yeah, they can let us go. But sometimes we can also come out a little bit ahead of the game as well, especially if there's severance involved, or maybe you end up with a higher position than you had before. So there's something in the wind that you cannot change, and you may need to just deal with it. All right, but don't resist it, because that's just going to make it harder for yourself. We do have higher power coming in here, so your intuition is absolutely guiding you every step of the way. The higher power card also does remind you of your higher chakras, your crown chakra, your third eye chakra, your ability to turn your vision of the future into reality. All right, but we want to stay open and receptive to different opportunities, to you know, different avenues, right, to make more money, or maybe even to follow the career path of our dreams. All right, but trust in your higher power, especially if there's some changes going on. Let's face it, change isn't always easy, but especially if there's changes that you're doing or that's going on around you, trust in the higher power that there's something better coming in, or that this is for something that had to be realigned so that we can move forward. All right, but trust your intuition here. You're very much tapped in and tuned into the powers that be, and you have the ability to make change, or to take some initiation. It is a card number 4, right? 4 is the sign of Cancer, right? 4th house is Cancerian energy. And this is about stability, security, a good, strong, solid foundation in your home, your family, and your career. So this is open here, but you may need to really just trust your instincts, especially since we've got the Devil card. Not everything is always as it seems. We have chop wood, okay, and this is once again in the protection position for you. And basically the universe is saying to you here, is there something that you want that you've been dreaming of? Are you living too much in a fantasy land? Are you living too much in your imagination, too much up in your head space? Are you taking action to make your goals and your dreams a reality? Whether there's something you want to improve, something you want to let go of, something that you want to pursue, get off of the couch and into action. All right. And you're not all necessarily going to be in that boat, right? But we do, we do have all of this energy of Pisces that is activating for you guys, right? And Pisces is a very dreamy energy. It's very intuitive energy, and it's a very creative energy, but it's ruled by Neptune, and Neptune is in retrograde. And the thing is that especially at the beginning of the month, so I was going to really just kick things off for you here, right? So Neptune retrograde in the sign of Pisces, you've got your first trine, Venus in your sign, trining Saturn in Pisces. So this can be where you've got a vision, you've got a goal, you've got a dream, there's something that you really desire, something that you really want, but the message is to get going. Right? Be open to change, be open to endings, but you got to get off of the couch and into motion there, or you got to set the wheels in motion, okay? Because you have the power to change, you have the power to improve your circumstances, and you have the power to let go of the things that control you in a negative way, to make those improvements, to get things back on track, right? But you're not going to do it by living out the fantasy in your head, all right? Big message there for you. The energy that we've got right here, right now for you guys that's influencing you is the Ace of Wands. Now, the Ace of Wands is awesome energy, very fiery, but aces are new beginnings, a new approach to things, a new idea, new sources of inspiration. This is things manifesting in your world, new opportunities, doors opening for you. The aces are a gift from the universe, and they are a result of our intentions that we've set. So there's a seed of opportunity that's here. Now, this can be a spark of inspiration, right? And you're like, oh, that's exactly it. That's exactly how I'm going to make more money. Or that's exactly what I need to do to make my money work for me rather than me work for it, right? But the Ace of Wands is about taking initiative, initiating something, taking the first step so that you can blossom and grow and evolve into something that is really wonderful and prosperous and abundant for you. The Aces, this is showing that this is a perfect time for you to set some intentions, and this can be the something new that's happening around you. And the Ace of Wands can bring in a little bit of can bring in some growth for you. It can bring in a level up energy. It can bring in something brand spanking new. It can be new habits, patterns, ideas coming into your mind. Right? Remember, we've got the Devil. What are you breaking free from? The Ace of Wands can be a breakthrough for you in some way, whether it's a habit that you've got, a way of thinking that you've got, or whether it's a breakthrough on how to get out of a certain situation, right? The answers are becoming clear to you. All right. But aces do bring about a little bit of luck. So you could have a little bit of luck on your side. We have also the Queen of Pentacles, and this is the energy that's really activating for you in your month ahead. The Queen of Pentacles is an energy of nurturing, of success and abundance, but it is taking care of your goals and your dreams, being patient, doing things one day at a time, one step at a time, paying attention to details, and, really kind of getting all of your ducks in a row and trusting in the process. The Queen of Pentacles energy is very abundant, is very successful. It's having all of your needs met plus more, but it is one of calm, patient, down-to-earth energy, right? Taking care of yourself, taking care of your home, nurturing your dreams and your goals. We plant the seed of intention with the Ace of Wands, and then we allow something to blossom and to prosper. So the Queen of Pentacles can be your time to shine, your time to blossom, and this can be something blossoming in your world, right? And something that can bring you resources or riches or wealth or more money, that kind of thing, right? And this is a very, very calm, patient, nurturing energy. So whatever your situation happens to be, we do need to know, we need an energy of discernment. We need to know when to hop on board with something, when to take action, and when to take a step back and allow something to prosper or something to shift, right? Very kind of laid back energy with the Queen of Pentacles, but very solid in the knowledge that something's going to work out exactly how it's meant to. This can be where you are taking care of your home. Maybe you're going to make your home a nicer environment to live in. You could be moving to a new house, rearranging your furniture. You could be spending a little bit of money on that. Why? Because your home is your sanctuary and it makes you feel good, right? When you surround yourself with beautiful things, right? That's that Venus energy coming in, right? So you could have some do-it-yourself project that you want to get done around the home, plant a garden, rearrange your living room, paint your walls, right? That kind of thing. And it may cost you a little bit of money, but it'll be like everything old is new again in that energy. It makes you feel good, right? And when we feel good, what happens? We attract more good things to us. We've got the Magician here as the blessings headed your way. And this is a beautiful energy of manifestation, your ability, your power to manifest things into your life, to open doors of opportunity for yourself, right? Manifestation 101. This also does show your ability to focus on what you need to change, what you want to do new. Focus your energies, attention, and your resources onto the things that you want to create in your world, right? The Magician is a very powerful energy, and it's you stepping into your own personal power. So yeah, you could really have something that is happening and shifting for you in the month ahead, or you are setting those intentions and you know without a shadow of a doubt that where you put your intentions and what you are manifesting is going to come to fruition. The Queen of Pentacles, you're willing to wait for it, right? Good things come to all who wait. But the Magician does show a focus on the task at hand. So your ability to focus is going to be your blessing. Your ability to be resourceful and get creative is going to be your blessing as well. All right. But I feel like you are standing in your personal power. And again, even though we've got some tricky energy going on, we still have some wonderful energy going on as well. So really tap into that and really trust yourself. All right. The Magician here can also be your ability to find the answers that you need, because this can be, an energy of, I don't know everything that I need to know, but I'm going to research it and I'll find the answers that I need in order to make an informed decision. And so we've got a lot of fresh energy coming in here, a lot of powerful energy coming in here. All right. I also do feel here in this energy, because especially since we do have the higher power coming in, that I think that if you're going to see through any kind of deception, and that's important since we do have the devil card, right? And so, because the magician, this is in the upright and it's in your blessings position, so it's all good, right? But there can sometimes be situations around us that seem too good to be true, or we could have someone that's trying to pull the wool over your eyes. Cautious energy is always necessary when the devil card comes out. Boundaries and perspectives always needed, right? But I think you're going to see any kind of BS. You're going to recognize it right away, and anything that's like, oh, you've got to pounce on this opportunity. It's a once in a lifetime deal. I think you're going to see through that. If it's not something that's on the up and up, right? So your powers of perception are really very much highlighted for you. We have the 10 of Wands as your advice from Spirit. Ow! Okay, now for one thing, the 10 of Swords. For one thing, this 10 of Swords can represent that sometimes when we need to make change, or when we're needing to make a decision, sometimes it can be challenging, it can be difficult, it can be painful to make a decision or to embrace some change. It can be difficult to let some things go or to say no to something, right? And the 10 of Swords here, this is Spirit saying to you that's always darkest just before the dawn, right? Everything that comes to a close leads us into a new beginning. So even if there is something that is not going in your favor, or at least doesn't feel like it is, right? Let's say your company comes in and restructures and fires all of their employees, and you're sitting there going, ha, man, that hurt. Right. And, then you're worried, devil card, right? Because someone could come in out of the blue. But then, but here with all this energy opening up, right? That could be your door that closes, 10 of Swords, and it's not pretty, right? But there is a new dawn on the horizon. There's something better, something more, prosperous out there for you. And the thing is, it's quite often when these things do happen, when these things come in that feel like a catastrophe, and they feel like it's the end of the world, it's quite often something as a result of something that's been stuck for a while, or something that's been needing change for a while. And, so it's like, the universe does come and help us out, but it's not always pretty. All right. But trust that there is a new beginning. There's a dawn on the horizon coming in there with that. But the 10 of Swords, you could be laying something to rest here with this. There's a cycle coming to a close, right? So you could be getting closure on something here, and there's a new way of dealing with things, and there's a better way forward, a better way ahead. All right. So, but also here in this energy, 10 of Swords, right? We've got to kick the habit of negative thinking, right? It's not always easy to do. We got to turn things around and think positively, even in times of trouble and strife. Right? We've got to think positively. We've got to look past our problems towards a solution, right? It's the only way forward. Moving forward is the only way, because otherwise we're stuck. And we've got your outcome energy of the 2 of Cups. This is nice energy here for you guys. This is about things coming together. All right, this is partnerships. This can be new and existing partnerships, everything working out. This can be people working together. This can be the balance and harmony restored in your world. Again, this can be new partnerships coming in here for you, a better way of doing things and managing your money. If you have any issues with someone you share your money with, right? This shows that you're working together to resolve those things. The 2 of Cups can also show your ability to find the perfect partnership, the perfect investment opportunity, the perfect house, the perfect job, the perfect co-workers, all of that kind of stuff. The 2 of Cups, people helping people, balance restored, and things coming together. So that can be a really, really wonderful outcome for you. And, it may not necessarily always be that, hey, I've found everything I'm looking for, I've resolved everything that I want, but you're certainly on the right track with that. The 2 of Cups can, of course, be true love, doing what you love, finding a career path that you love, finding a house that you love, right? If
Some of you have a romantic partnership. This can show that you're perhaps taking something to the next level, but you're working together. So this is an awesome energy. But this does show your higher power, okay, working to bring things into a state of bliss and harmony for you. All right, so work with your higher power, your intuition, your third eye, okay, all of that stuff is leading you and guiding you in the right direction. There is no lack or limitation. Don't make the mistake of thinking that everything comes from the outside world. If you think that, you will most surely experience lack and limitation in your life. Your mind is the creative power behind all things. So how can there be any lack? It's impossible. Your ability to think is unlimited, and so the things that you can think into existence are unlimited. Thoughts become things. You have the power to manifest. Okay, the key to the magician. All right. If you believe it, you can create it. Kindness changes everything. Want to see your life change for the better today? Then be the kindest you've ever been to every person you encounter. Never underestimate the power of being kind and compassionate. Doesn't mean you have to bend over backwards for everybody or give away the farm or empty your bank account or anything like that. But a little bit of kindness and compassion can make you feel better and maybe make someone else's day a little better as well, especially in your workplace, and especially since we do have some volatile energy that can be kicking off some stuff for us in the month ahead, right? You never know what someone else is going through, so a little kindness can be really, really a good thing for everyone involved. I'll leave all that there for you guys. I hope there was something here that resonated with you on some level. If there was, please take a moment and press like on this video. Just give me that thumbs up. It's free for you, but it does let me know you resonate, and it also lets the YouTube algorithm know the same thing. So it shows it to more people. But if you do enjoy my content, consider hitting that notification bell. You'll get subscribed to the channel, and you'll, in theory, also always know whenever I put up something new. Throw a heart in the box down below in the comment section. A heart to back will connect all of our energies and get some beautiful positive vibes out into the universe and flowing to you and through you. But thank you very much, guys. Hope you have a wonderful month ahead, and I'll see you later. Bye.